Now, the president can't do anything policy-wise on comprehensive immigration reform without support in Congress, where the issue has been, well, political quicksand. Let's look for some solid and, if possible, common ground with California Republican Congressman Brian Bilbray and Illinois Democrat Luis Gutierrez. Congressman Gutierrez, let me start with you. As the Democrat who has criticized this president from your home state, saying, Mr. President, do more, has he assured you that what he will outline in El Paso tomorrow is what you want?
It's my expectation that tomorrow he will reiterate his policy of enforcement and border security. He will call again upon the Republican Party to come and make a serious effort to solve our broken immigration system, and at the same time tell us how it is he's going to use the administrative powers that he has, the discretionary powers that he has, to help certain groups of immigrants, American citizen families that are integrated into our immigrant community, and how he can use those powers to alleviate our broken immigration system.
Congressman Bilbray, weigh in. Let's start on the last part there. If the president starts to use his executive authority to help people who are being sent home while they have family members are here, you have a problem with that?
Look, we got a problem with anybody that wants to announce that we're going to reward people for being illegally in this country. And we want to get off of this amnesty kick and get over to where we really got a common ground. And that's issues like the president has expanded E-Verify. He should make it a mandatory for businesses to E-Verify if they want a business deduction. That's a common ground we could all agree on, is that we should eliminate the tax deduction for employers who hire illegals. That's one place we can gain some credibility with the American people. And I think that's the one place Washington misses the bet. And the president's going to lose this opportunity if he doesn't understand that creating a feeling of credibility, actually proving to the American people we can be trusted, is the first step that we have to do before we start asking them to trust us to do a whole lot of other issues, especially when you're talking about creating special status and protection for those who are illegally in the country.
Let me stay with Congressman Bilbray for a minute. Congressman Gutierrez, patience, please. In the sense, sir, that I understand your point, Congressman Bilbray, and you've been fairly consistent on those points. There are some Republicans, Senator McCain, for example, who say, I will talk to you about, granting legal status for those who are here illegally, Mr. President, but only after you prove yourself on border security. I want to ask you, Congressman Bilbray, to grade the president, because many in the administration ask, what more do they have to do? The number of Border Patrol today is more than double the size it was in 2004. They've doubled the personnel assigned to border enforcement security task forces. A quarter of the ICE personnel are now in the region. That's the most ever. Congressman Gutierrez has been highly critical of this Democratic president for the rate of deportations and kicking people out of the United States. Has the president improved border security since he took office?
No, because the border, look, I've grown up on the border. I've rescued illegals when they were drowning and recovered their bodies. I've seen them slaughtered on our highways. The president's got to understand the border is a symptom of the problem. Not until he requires every employer to E-Verify to make sure that no American is encouraging illegal immigration by hiring illegals. Not until the federal government
I get your point. I get your point there, but on the numbers, and the enforcement, the security, the police presence, the National Guard, is he doing a better job than George W. Bush?
No, I think he is continuing the job that George Bush did, and that is, let's play the game at the border, but let's not talk about the real source of the problem, and that's illegal employers. If we all, Democrats and Republicans, focused on the source, the illegal employers, that's the one place that we should be able to all agree on, that we shouldn't allow anybody to make a buck and be able to exploit the illegals by hiring them. And once we eliminate that, we won't have to be sending our resources to the border, because there won't be people wanting to come here illegally, because there'll be no jobs for them when they get here. So let's focus on the employers. If Democrats and Republicans can't do that, we don't have the right to ask the American people to trust us with any other program.